Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be playing some Rakdos Midrange stuff, but I came across an interesting thing while messing with this deck. That not only does it not really lose anything, it actually has more than enough ways to build it to still be effective with a bunch of stuff that's going to be in Standard after rotation. So this build we're going with is probably going to look pretty what we'll call Standard, but there are some versions I was toying with the idea of playing Hostile Investigator alongside Inti so you can get the benefit of discarding and whatever, and I thought that might be cool. But I'm going to go with something more straightforward here, as most people might already have the bulk of these cards if they play these colors, and probably just going to be easier for a lot of people to play. So starting at the top, we've got two cut downs. We have some Evolved Sleeper. This card I haven't played for a minute, but hey, it's still going to be Standard legal, so why not give it a go? And it's a way to draw some cards later. We've got Tiny Bones, because if we can remove their stuff, then Tiny Bones becomes a real problem for them. Some Bitter Triumph, because, you know, removal. Deep Cavern Bats, just to be a nuisance and stop some problematic cards. We have Gix, Yawgmoth's Praetor, so we can get some extra cards that way. Also, Liliana the Veil stays in Standard. Kind of surprising, it feels like it's been around for a minute, but still going to be here. Of course, Preacher of the Schism, one of the better new cards of the last year or two. We're going to still play Shieldred. I know it's going to bother some people, but hey, the card's still good. Harvester of Misery is good. If we can get to 5 mana, this actually works pretty well against the tokens decks and stuff, so we'll see how this pops off. We are going to play a couple of Bonehorde Dracosaur as a big over-the-top finisher. However, even in our previous version, we were doing more discard stuff that I was kind of scripting out. I think you could still play Aclazotz here, and it's fine. So maybe even if you want to go 1-1, because they're both pretty good cards, kind of up to you what you want to put in the slot. Then we have Trumpeting Carnosaur, because it's more removal, but also can let us get any of our other cards, really, except for Virtue of Persistence, which is just quality removal, and lets us get our big things back later in the game. So yeah, like you can see, there's definitely a bunch of different choices you can go with in building this. This is just kind of the road I'm deciding to go down with this one. But if you like what you see in the video, I will have a link. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor. That'll be down in the description. Just look for the blue arrows. And you can download it and try it for yourself and be ready to go when Bloomburrow drops. Or you can also look at our playlist that has a whole bunch of decks that are already going to be rotation ready. So if you just want to have something to go on day one, we got you covered. For now, though, let's go see if this Rakdos Midrange still handles its business. This looks playable. That's like the most I can say about it. I mean, if we're against a creature deck, we at least get to like pick something off. Hopefully find something. If not, we could minus Liliana next turn. We could hit something with the Carnosaur. So it's like we have a few answers while we try to find the land to get to our big Dracosaur. All right, not bad. We'll cook that guy. Alright, Tiny Bones, you can get some action. We might want a Stable Master. I doubt it, but maybe. I mean, a Stable Master actually wouldn't be bad. We could use the mana. Oh, no way you're just letting me attack with this guy, right? Alright, let's get some extra value out here. I mean, if you're going to kill something, you're killing Gix, obviously. Whoa! They didn't kill Gix. What? Well, sadly, I can't do anything with that. But I will take our card. That is fantastic here. Well, I guess killing their Stable Master was that important, because looks like they don't even have a play this turn. Obviously, we're just going to decline since we can't use that, but we will take this. Alright, unfortunately was not an untapped land, which is what we really would have preferred there. I mean, depending on what they're playing, Brotherhood Ends is still a real card. Oh, a Brawler. That doesn't make us happy, but that's okay, though. We'll attack. I could steal their card. But I think we're just going to play Dracosaur here. I'm trying to really think what this is going to look like. Decline that. Take action, because maybe we can find something we can just kill the Brawler. Oh, that's not it. That is it, however. Okay, cool. So, things being what they are, let's play Liliana. Make us each discard a card. I'm just going to get rid of probably... Man, I'm going to go crazy and go Restless Vents here. Because then I could just pay 6 next turn. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm just going to play Dracosaur next turn. That'd just be too crazy. I was about to say that this was some type of saddle deck or mount deck playing that, but this might just more likely be some type of Smuggler Surprise style deck. If I were guessing. Alright. So what's the plan here? But had we not killed that Stable Master, they would have had a plot turn 2 on the Brawler and could have had a sick turn with another Brawler in hand. Alright, you have a Railway Brawler. Let's kill this dude. I see what you're trying to do here. Just made 2 2/2s instead, but that's not going to do much here. Yep. You got it, fam.
You're going to need a good Undertaker.
Let's attack. I might just kill myself from taking damage. Decline. Yeah, we'll do at least one. Is there any way we just die from here? I don't think so. I'm just like, how do we lose? I think that's the real thing. Like, how do we not kill ourselves? I mean, at this point, if they go after Liliana, whatever. And if they were playing something like, I don't know, Burn Down the House, Carnosaur is a good recovery card here. Though we also get to play Virtue of Persistence and just start getting stuff back, too. So we're in pretty good shape overall. Oh, no, opponent. Oh, I know why. Because this is probably one of those Smuggler Surprise turns. Okay, then. We have access to a Bitter Triumph and a Carnosaur. Alright, well, let's force them to do it now. If they're going to try to just get value here.
Don't overthink things.
Oh, there's one of the cards we would have been worried about. And Calamity. Okay, then. Let's attack. With Dracosaur and... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Actually, I might as well attack with Tiny Bones. I'll just play the other Tiny Bones. Alright. Sure. I thought they would have had something else there. What is they holding on to in their hand? I legitimately was like, okay, maybe they have a pump spell then if they weren't trying to sneak this Calamity into play, but like, this is awkward. I mean, what are you flashing in here that kills us? That's literally what I'm trying to figure out here. Like, how do we lose? I mean, I guess I got to do this before the end of turn here. So let's just discard a card, kill this thing. I mean, I got a Death Toucher behind. They're at 6. We can still activate a creature land if we have to. I can shoot something. I mean, all right. This feels like it's a Smuggler Surprise, though. Yeah, into what is the question? Oh, they're going and looking for something. They didn't have anything else in hand. Interesting that they didn't try to smuggle in a Calamity, unless they're just going to try to smuggle what they find plus something else. Because I've done that before. Try to smuggle 2 things here. Okay. All right, let's keep this. Let's see if Tiny Bones wants to go get some action. Red Fugue. No! I guess you get a sleeper. We will attack. In the turn. You also now don't know about this cut down we just picked up. Bring your bat. Oh, they're just playing all the removal cards. Okay, well, we got to find some threats then, right? All right, you get a cut down. Oh, no, you get any card because you paid the extra. Dread Knight, sure. You got it. Pass the turn. I mean, I can just shoot the Dread Knight, so it's like no need in being in a hurry here. And they don't quite know about our Carnosaur yet. Okay. This is a little bit to try to tie up some of their mana next turn while we do some things. But I assume they have a removal card or something here. Because we're not playing creatures in those colors. You gotta have removal, right? This could also just be a board sweeper. Because that's a popular thing these days. Nope, they're playing the Dread Knight. Alright. That's kind of good for us, I guess. Ah, they have their own virtue, so we're going to be in that battle. Need to untap land now, then, deck. This isn't quite what we were looking for. Oh, boy, what do we do here? I guess we play Tiny Bones? I mean, they don't have anything for us to even get, but... I mean, we got to do something. Hydra for 6. Still didn't find what we were looking for, but let's go bat. God, no way. What were the odds? What were the odds? Okay. So here's an interesting thing. We could make the Hydra -3 and then attack into it. With this and this. So they don't kill our Carnosaur. But they do get a bigger Hydra next turn. Alright, cut down doesn't do anything here. Oh my god, we're going to lose to this ridiculously large Hydra, I bet. Oh, Glissa. Alright, that's a thing. Still going to be a big Hydra. It's like 7. Yeah, not sure how we survive this. Yeah, so I'm the opponent. I'm attacking there. Man, all these turns we did not find the land we were looking for. This helps. I'm just not sure how much. So we attack. Deal a damage. We draw, obviously. Oh. Oh. Okay. In the turn. Opponent goes to 2. Alright, I think we got away with this one, y'all. We are definitely not dead here. Give that minuses. And just block it. I mean, they could draw. It doesn't matter here. Yep. All right, cool. Yeah, it's tough when you see triplicate Hydras, because, man, one Hydra builds on another Hydra when you kill it there. Got a little bit lucky, but, man, they definitely could have top decked some stuff and caused more problems for us. That Shieldred was very well timed. Yeah. All right. Sure. Ooh, boy. Get to play against some mono red things. All right, let's see what you're holding on to, opponent. Lots and lots of burn spells. So let's take this. Oh, actually, just one burn spell. Those aren't. Play with fires. Those are things that pump a Swift Spear. Which is good news, because we can kill Swift Spear next turn. So that's nice. We can't kill 2 Swift Spears next turn. That's going to take a little bit more work. No blocks. The interesting thing is, like, could we get away with waiting, just using the Bitter Triumph? In the turn here. Maybe. Maybe. I might even risk just taking 3. The first one's gonna add 1. The second one adds 2. Yeah. We'll let the first ones off, because they're gonna get a card either way here. We just don't want them getting the +2. That's scarier. Alright. Let's go ahead and... if I pay 3, I go to 12. They attack for 3, 4. We go to 8. We'll kill... Alright. I'm going to gamble here. I mean, they could have something else. If they do, they do. Which it looks like they do. Alright. Is it a rage or something crazy? Looks like it's not. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. Because we won't be able to block this anyway. Alright, we go to 11. In the turn. I'm still leaving this back in the event they get something small they're attacking with, or whatever. Maybe we could do something. That we can't do anything about, so that's unfortunate. Alright. That's 4. And... oh, there was no end then. Alright, cool. Like that. Our turn. That is tapped, unfortunately. Would have been nice to take a chance to play a Dracosaur there. Okay, so we give them a card. And we can make a 3/3 to try to block their thing. What do you have, opponent? What is that card? I guess I gotta try to just kill it and give them a card, right? I feel like if they had a rage or something, would have just played it, right? I was saying, they just frilled. They held it the whole time. Wow. Hey, I gotta respect it. Gotta respect it. They had an opportunity to play it another time, and they didn't. So they get us. They get us. I almost went for the Phoenix chick, thinking they might have been sitting on a rage the way that last turn went, but couldn't convince myself. That's tough. Yeah, that's 5. Ooh. Ooh. Liliana, that's Interesting. I think we just do this. At least we could first strike the Kamano or whatever, right? We are only at 5, though, so there's a lot of ways this is not good for us. Oh, they're checking their graveyard. What is this about? Being at 5 here is quite scary, especially since there's a real chance we're going to end up having to give them this lightning strike back. I don't even think we do. I think we just go to 4. I probably should have just attacked there. It's not worth it for us to block with this thing. Oh no! 3 lands? Deck, you're killing me. Oh man. That's so gross. Oh, that hurts my soul. Y'all have no idea. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I mean, we're still gonna do the thing. Like,
When I win, you're telling me what you know.
I mean, to get rid of the Phoenix chick, at least that's the thing we couldn't block easily. So there's that. Oh my gosh. I was like, anything solid we could play, any removal spell, like 3 lands. We did at least get to 6 life, so we're a little bit out of reach of craziness happening right now. So that's good. Alright, so they're just going to get a lightning strike back, stop our life gain, which makes sense. I mean, if you attack, we're still straight up blocking. You can best believe that's going to happen. But now, if they get another lightning strike, we're dead. And there's only 1 in the yard. And they have 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. So, yeah, I was going to say, that flips pretty easily here. But they discarded the lightning strike to do that. All right. That's good for us, because we're also going to get them to discard a card here. And we got a bat! Okay, that bat was clutch. Both for life gain and stopping problematic stuff here. We are going to take that play with fire. Opponent says GG. Alright, cool. Woo, that was gross. Yeah, we'll keep this. Oh no! I accidentally hit mulligan! No! That last hand was so good. Oh, crap. Crap. What are we going to do now? Alright, I'm keeping this hand. I'm gambling on drawing land. I accidentally hit the mulligan. I got to pay the price now. Alright, we got lucky. I mean, obviously, we're still a long way from being out of the woods against mono red, but that helps quite a bit. Phoenix chick. You do have a Phoenix chick. How big is this Phoenix chick? Just 2? Just 2. Okay. Let's go here. Do we have a removal spell for the bat? We do not have a removal spell for the bat. Oh, but there's a Godric coming. Oh, man. So we either let them have Godric next turn, or they Lightning Strike our guy and have a Monstrous Rage. Ugh, that's such a good hand for them. I think I got to take the Lightning Strike. That's rough. That is rough. So we're going to take 3, 4, 5, 6. At least we can play like a Death Toucher next turn, gain some life with the bat. I mean, we know we're staring at Rage the following turn, which means there's probably... Oh, should we take 8? There's actually a growing Godric, which is a problem next turn. Oh, okay. Not what I was expecting to draw, but this could be helpful. In the turn. Alright, so this is... Pass, we'll block. Actually, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just... Yeah, we'll just block here. That's fine. And then they can rage or something. Yeah, that seems fine. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Taking 5 here is still rough. I probably should just go Godric. We were going to take more damage anyway. So, All right. So we're at 4. We're probably still dead anyway. We're technically at 5 after we attack here, but... Alright, so we go to 5. We can play Liliana to force them to make a decision. Or we play Preacher and try to block everything. If they have a Rage, we're dead anyway, so I think this has to be the play. In the turn. If they get 2 flyers, you know, there's a bunch of other combinations that are just bad for us here, so... Like, if they have it, we're just dead. Alright, so then we will... I mean, I feel like they have a Rage or something here anyway, so we're just like, if you got it, sure. Smoke them if you got them. Oh, was a Lightning Strike? Was the last thing? No, it was Commando Face Kakazan. Okay. The Lightning Strike is what we have under our guy. Alright. So we're at 2. We get to go to 3 here. This is going to come into play, though. Alright, let's Liliana first.
Those who get in my way.
Oh, we make them discard 1, or do we make them... We have to make them sacrifice a creature. That's the only thing that makes sense. Alright, then we're going to go to 3. Play this. I mean, this is all we can do. We didn't get much spot removal this game, so... I mean, anything relevant, we're dead. We need those to be lands or... Really, not much saves us, truthfully. Yeah, I mean, all we can do is block, so... Sure. Alright, we go to 2. We're not dead! I mean, like, that's good as anything right now. Oh my gosh. Not dead is good. Alright, so we go to 3. Alright, all they have is a mountain. Would you like to draw a mountain for us? One more time, opponent. We, for real, need you to have a mountain. Just one more time. Well, looks like we're dead. Yep. We're at 1. Oh, we're not dead. What? How are we not dead? I mean, sure. Well, I can save this to block, I guess. But I really would like to have a better card here. What do you have that wasn't a land and wasn't a creature and wasn't a burn spell? What the... What would they have had? They're just holding another mountain, right? Nothing else matters here. So if we believe it's just another mountain, we're attacking with everything regardless. Because we got to get the life gain. It was just a matter of if we attacked with the vents also or not. And I think we're just going to minus here.
This was boring. Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Alright, this is kind of it. I mean, I'm probably supposed to attack with the Restless Vents there, but... We're just playing to get lucky at this point. Wow. I don't know how this happened. We're attacking. Yes, we will discard a card. Okay. Bat. Now we have a blocker. Yep, just a mountain. Come on. 1 till 4. Swift Spear, not going to be good enough. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was sick. Whew. Oh, yeah, now we get the removals card. Like, we don't even need it, deck. That's like a sick joke. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, sure. Oh, and now we get shit. All the cards we needed way too late. The deck was just working for drama, for content. Let's keep it. Alright, well, I think we're just going to go here and see what we can do with these sleepers. You got it, Bat. I'll say, obviously, we're taking the cut down, right? Yep, didn't think we were blocking there, but... Alright, hopefully they leave our hand alone and we can at least get a Liliana to do something reasonable. Oh, we're doing this? Oh, boy. Okay. So you take Liliana here, right? I mean, actually, you probably still take the fees, the Triumph, because, like, otherwise, we play Liliana, we kill a thing, you can still kill Liliana, right? Like, if you leave me the feast, I just get to kill both of your things, which is pretty bad. Alright, so I think the play here is attack. And then try to get savvy and play Liliana to make them discard a card.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when you drop it.
I mean, because really, we're looking for something that kills one of these and lets us kill the other one, right? And then minus Liliana to kill whatever's left. That's kind of our ideal turn here. If we don't get that, we're going to be up against it anyway. That is going to cause problems. Alright, well, we did not get what we were hoping for, so that's very disappointing. Alright.
I'm tired of your
Oh, that was in there too. Jeez. Okay. I guess we can attack with one of these. I'll trade if they want to trade for that. I didn't think they would, but, you know, got to give them a chance to. Archangel Elspeth, bruh.
I have been reborn.
Anything you want to do is good here, opponent. Genuinely.
We fight together.
Yeah, might as well. Like, if we don't get a removal card to kill the bats here, like, it's just game over. I mean, if they attack with a Preacher, they still get a card, and they cost me my mana on one dude. So, that might be what they're debating. Yeah, that makes sense. Then we block. Activate, activate. Okay.
Wrong necromancer.
Alright. So the current plan, we discard... Actually, we just take 3, right? Or do we wait? What are we looking to do here? Kill one, kill the other one. Actually, we don't have to. Let's do this. And then we can just... Oh, I'm gonna lose that, though, if I plus Liliana is the problem. Yeah. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do in the meantime. We're gonna send one of these over here. Let's see how the opponent feels about it. Kind of hoping they chump block with the 1/1 here and cost us a mana. Okay. They didn't, but we will go ahead and hit her. And then go ahead and kill this. In the turn. So we get our choice of killing a creature or killing Elspeth. Now they might just put counters on this 1/1. Go ahead and kill Liliana anyway, so she's a non-issue. Yep, that makes plenty of sense. Oh, they're coming in with both of them. Wow. That's aggressive. But I guess they like what's in their hand and say they don't care here. Cool. All right. Oh, of course. That's what we draw here. All right. I'm just going to send 1 point over here. It seems like that's all we need to do. And then in the turn, because if they take another turn that's similar to this one, we can just kill a 3/3. Oh my gosh, for Splendid Angel. Never mind. We got to do other stuff. like there's just no quit. All right. Let's try to kill this. Lose the same 3 life we would lose anyway. Let's go ahead and level this up. That doesn't help us here. I will attempt to attack with this and see how they feel about it. I doubt they're blocking with their Resplendent Angel, but I wouldn't be too mad if they did. All right, in the turn. And the problem is we can't even, I have to discard this Harvester of Misery because we can't afford to take, oh my gosh. Like, I was going to say too much more damage, but, oh man, we just got stuck in a bad situation here. I mean, it might as well attack. Yeah. All right. Discard a card, sadly. All right, we're at 7. I think we're just going to lose here. I mean, we need another, like, Liliana. Like, something to get out of trouble here, because we are in rough shape. That is not going to cut it. What do we even do here? Yeah, we're just dead. I mean, there's really nothing we can do. And they're going to be able to get Shieldred back. It's like, yeah, we're just dead. Okay, we'll keep... We have more black sources, but then red sources by a long shot, so... This should be okay. Oh, there we go. Name that song in one note, huh? Here's the other interesting thing, too, is even if this dies, then we're set to play Shieldred the following turn, and that's not terrible. Though it looks like we're up against a very boring control deck. Oh, this isn't even control. This is combo-y things, huh? No, but they're discarding some temporary lockdowns. We only have a couple of things they can really hit, so that's probably reasonable for them, especially with this hand that we've got cooking right now. Let's attack and see if they just kill our Praetor first. Because they might. Wow, we're using an Iganjo. Sure, you got it. They're going to 1-for-1 our Shieldred. Nope, might be getting set up for a Wandering Emperor here. Card that we won't be seeing much in Standard anymore. I guess I'll go ahead and play a Tiny Bones. Why not? Oh, wait, the opponent doesn't have any other white mana. That Merrick's... Oh. Oh, hold on. I was just processing that as being a white land. It's definitely not. Not to say they can't draw one next turn. Okay, so they're going to 3 steps ahead that dude. Sounds good. Then I guess this is where we will attack. Okay. So they have more instants here that they can use. Did they find their white land there? They did. Little surprising they didn't try to just kill our Shieldred there. I could have definitely seen that being a thing. If you got it, you got it. Oh, they're going to respond here, huh? They're going to march to get rid of that. Sure. A little surprised they used that before we committed to the attack, because now I could activate a land, but I think I'm just going to go with this. And they'll just live off our creature lands the rest of the way if they deal with our Dracosaur, I suppose. But there's another card we won't be dealing with. So, Eiganjo, this deck has several things. Eiganjo's Marches and Wandering Emperors. Obviously, that won't be standard legal anymore. Alright, so they're just going to let us get some triggers here. Alright, hey, I ain't mad at this. This was a good set of hits. Do I have enough black mana? I do have enough black mana to do this. So they might just try to counter Shieldred here. Nope. Alright. Does this sneak through?
This is my home.
Let's go ahead and hit it. I mean, of course, I could use this Triumph to try to kill a Wandering Emperor, but I don't even think we're in that business right now. No attacks. I mean, you got to commit to something. Oh, they had another march anyway. All right. We might have been able to get in there for 5. We won't know, obviously. Okay. At this point, I have to assume they... I was going to say, maybe they don't have it, but who knows? Maybe they do. Well, now we definitely attack. How much mana do we have? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 6, 3. That doesn't get us there. All right, let's go ahead and attack. This is your time to shine, opponent. Yep, we knew a Wandering Emperor was somewhere.
Now you've done it.
And unfortunately, they exiled most of our stuff. But I think we go ahead and just play this for full price. And do I want to? I don't even want to. I want to get the value off the Carnosaur. We're not going to make them discard. Unfortunately, because making control decks discard is usually pretty good. But they did have the Wandering Emperor, so it looks like they were probably sitting on it for quite a while.
Still have much to learn. We must protect.
Alright, let's get back this dude. Oh, a bat is cute. Alright, let's see what you got, opponent. Got a Sunfall or something over there. We're about to wreck that thing. Oh, it was another Wandering Emperor. Well then.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed.
What's that other card? Ooh, it's a Memory Deluge. Interesting. Alright, then let's cost you a creature. And let's activate this. And then we'll just send both at the Wandering Emperor. Because even if they minus to make a blocker, they just kill a 3-1 and that's fine. Sure, you got it.
You're done.
Decline. We'll keep the value from that for later.
I'll be back.
In the turn. Alright, they're going digging. So funny, we've basically had a bunch of cards that aren't going to be standard legal cast against us, but the opponent gives up anyway. This is a little bit of a weird one because I feel like I played it a little too cautious, but as it turns out, the way they played it, they had nothing but removal cards in hand. It was all Marches and Wandering Emperors. So I don't think it made a big difference on how I attacked there. I think the end result was going to be mostly the same. But I think at this point, the opponent's giving up, considering like we can attack for 6, 7, 8, plus make them start discarding, and we're not in a bad spot at that point. So take the win. It just plays out really weird. But hey, the good news is we beat a bunch of cards you're not even going to have to play against anymore. Yeah, y'all. This feels all kind of all over the place a little bit. Like, I like the Dracosaur. I like some of the stuff going on here. But like I was saying earlier, I think there's a world where you could play Aclazotz might be better. Especially against mono red stuff, the Boros tokens, you know, that type of thing. It just buys you a little bit more time. You know, that it's just that extra life gain goes a long, long way. And the discard doesn't suck against control matchups. And if they sweep the board, there's a chance you could get it back, which also matters. So you don't want to discount that. So I'm a big fan of Dracosaur, but I do think this is a world where we're probably in Aclazotz territory with this deck. And it also sometimes will draw you cards or whatever, so I don't hate that. I'm trying to decide how I feel about playing the Investigator. Because I do think this card is still very good. And anytime you're using, like, Liliana or whatever, you do get to generate some clues that get you more cards. Obviously, those cards gain you life with Shieldred, so that's a thing. So I like what it's doing. I think the question for me comes down to how much do I believe in Harvester of Misery? I like that it can wipe out a lot of creatures at once. However, I don't like the fact that it costs 5. Now, it is decent spot removal, but we do have 2 cut down, 4 Bitter Triumphs, 3 Trumpeting Carnosaur, and some Death Touch creatures. So I don't know how badly we need this in general. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong, but I'm willing to cut 2 of those, play 2 of the Investigators. It's also cheaper, so you know, there is that. And then I'm cool cutting the 2 of those and just playing Aclazotz. I think that's probably the better play here. And again, just there's a lot that comes from this. The life gain, making your opponent discard cards, getting to draw cards, the fact that it can come back. Like, it just checks a lot of boxes, I think, for what this deck wants to do. I think I still would leave in Trumpeting Carnosaur. I wouldn't want to get rid of that. It does change our mana a little bit, potentially. I could see a world where then we want to cut another mountain, play another Restless Vince, because we don't need that much red anymore. Unless you don't own some of these other cards, and you want to play something like, I don't know, Inti, that's still standard legal. I was going to say the Vampire, the 3/2, but that's not going to be standard legal anymore. So maybe until we find something out of Bloomburrow, this is probably what I think the final deck is going to look like that I'm going to post. I think this could work pretty well, check a lot of boxes. You do get a little bit of a discard component here with the Deep Cavern Bats, the Hostile Investigator, and Aclazotz, kind of assisting with that. You do have a lot of removal here still. You have 2 cut down, 4 Bitter Triumph, the 2 Lilianas, and you have 3 Carnosaurs and 3 Virtue of Persistence. So that's a lot of creature removal on top of still having some Death Touch creatures. Now, I do still think if you're on the draw against the Boros tokens deck, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but not impossible. You have enough early things. If you can get a bat to stop like their either the guy that gives them +1 in haste, or you stop the Knight Errant, I think that's important if you could stop either of those 2 cards. Everything else I think you can kind of deal with, but those 2 give a lot of value that you want to stop. Then after that, you kind of just get into, all right, let's see if I can play a couple of things. Let's see if I can get some life gain, see if I can pick off their Warden, and then kind of start trying to piece something together there. I think that's going to be your toughest matchup, but it is winnable. Everything else, yeah, if it's a control deck, I think your plan becomes try to live off of Evolve Sleepers for a bit. Obviously, Liliana's really good against them if you have them discarding cards. Same can be said of Investigator and Aclazotz. And then if the game goes really long, obviously try to Virtue of Persistence, get some stuff out of the graveyard. But yeah, so you do have a game plan against everything. Sometimes you just got to get there, though. But this is the final list we're going to put up. It's 2 Cut Down, 3 Evolve Sleeper, 2 Tiny Bones, 4 Bitter Triumph, 4 Deep Cavern Bats, 2 Gix, 2 Liliana, 3 Preacher of the Schism, 2 Hostile Investigator, 3 Shieldred, 2 Aclazot's Deepest Betrayal, 3 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 3 Virtue of Persistence, 10 Swamp, 2 Mountain, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Restless Vents, 4 Sulphur Springs, and 1 Merrick's. By the way, the Restless Vents and the Merrick's also do pretty well against control decks. And remember, if you want to see a bunch of other decks that are already standard ready for rotation, you can check out the playlist that's linked in this video. There's like, I don't know, like 18 or 20 decks that are going to be in there. So you have plenty to pick from if you want some stuff to play with right now and be ready to go on day 1 of Bloomburrow dropping. And also, if you want to see a sweet dinosaur deck, check out the next video. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.